Hello! Today we are going through my Black Friday purchases. I'm ill, I'm currently have fever, so excuse me for my voice. I'll show you the reasoning behind my purchases. I divided them in groups and I'll show you my mistakes and what I learned from this haul. This is a collective haul, of course, from different retailers. I divided my purchases that are mainly makeup, as you can see, into what I needed, what was in my wish list, what was added because on sale. There's also another category, it's not shown here but is there, so I'll show you later what I added because of the free shipping threshold. Let's say my goal would have been to stick to these things, right? What I had in my wish list and what I needed. But I overspent, and this is my fail area. Let's see if I found some gems into this group. So first I will show you what I needed. My electric toothbrush broke, so I had to replace it, and it was a few days before Black Friday, and yeah, I said, okay, that's a signal that I need to buy a new one. I picked this by Oral-B. This is the series number 6, and now the newest one is number 10. This was enough for me, and this was already 120 euro. These toothbrushes are quite expensive. This can be connected via Bluetooth with your phone. There's a LED screen that in my case is black and white. It was a nice purchase. I could feel the difference compared to my old electric toothbrush that was still by Oral-B. So this was a great purchase. Another thing that I needed was a brush, a new brush. My favorite is this one. This is my third one that I'm purchasing. It's by Denman. I believe it's a British brand. I like this one. Let me open it. I like it because it's easy to clean and it detangles my thick hair. I also purchased another one that is I Detangle by Olivia Garden. This, as you can see, is a bit dirty. I've used it. It's nice, but it's not as nice as this one. I like smaller brushes, so I have more margin to move my brush. It's more like a finger experience with this. I would have preferred more sparse bristles. These are too dense for my liking. One more thing that I want to say about brushes, because I have long hair, so I need brushes. I spent a lot of money on this brush. This is another British brand, is Mason Pearson, I think it's called. This is the mixed version of boar hair and plastic. This is not good at all. I can use this only after using a brush like this. I need to detangle first and then use something like this. This is more for giving shine, but I cannot go directly with this brush. This was a waste of money. I just wanted to tell you that once I brush with this, then I don't need again another step. So it's an extra step I don't want to have. It's useless and it's very expensive. So now let's talk about what was in my wish list. These are the purchases that I programmed. And of course, there's the Chanel Lumiere Graphique. This is nice, but yeah, as someone of you said, it's hard to pick up, but it's normal with the Bake Déjeuner. Sometimes you have to scrape a bit the superficial layer. I used the Chanel brush, as you can see, what was inside, and then I used just a synthetic brush that I had no problem once I scraped out the surface with this brush. I love all the colors. However, I'm a bit underwhelmed by this brown, that I wish it was more golden and more neutral. It's quite cool on me, cool tone leaning. Still, I like it. Then I have this one. I debated a lot whether to purchase it or not, but then I did it. And I purchased from Bobbi Brown. It was sold out on all the other retailers except for the Bobbi Brown official website, so I purchased from them. When I purchased the Lumiere Graphique, I also added this, and this was in my wish list, is the Touche de Teint Water Fresh Compression Touch. And I have a video where I discouraged to buy this one. in favor of an SPF product. Then what happened was I tried a sample of number B30 and was great on my under eye. I like the texture a lot, and I promised myself to buy this B20, that is my color, once I could find a sale. And I found a discount on this product. I purchased it and I don't like it. Apparently, the effect depends a bit on the shade, and this shade B20 gives a makeup-y effect, kind of powderiness, same that when you have traditional foundations. I don't like that. So I was right when I said, okay, better a SPF product. You know, it's better to directly put an SPF on your face instead of this. This is useless in my routine, and yeah, I will figure out. I don't like it. I don't know if I will put it on sale, maybe. Then we have a great purchase. That is my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I purchased it because this is my perfect pink palette. I purchased mainly for these three taupes: Stone, Mesh and Tender. Finally, I could find light taupes that could enhance and contour my eyes. I like the fact that are pink base and not too gray base. Although I like the taupe of the Glam palette, but I didn't purchase the Glam palette because it has too many shimmer shades, and I don't like Natasha Denona shimmers, as I explained in this video. These shimmers are more innovative compared to traditional Natasha Denona because most of them are more sheer and glittery, and that I find it more forgiving. They give me less of that scaly effect that I hate. I explained the scaly effect in the same video I referred to before. So I'm happy with this purchase. I only use these ones, and I think this Mia, it's a nice palette. I'm glad I picked it up. Another palette that I wanted that was in my wish list for months was this Paco Rabanne palette. Now, this I cannot make a video because it arrived broken, and I decided that I want my money back, and let's see if I can get my money back. The problem with this is that, you see, this shade was broken. I used the click and collect service, so I went to a physical Sephora store. I picked my order that was actually made of this one. And I opened the palette once I went out, and this was broken. I went back, they replaced the palette, and when I was sure that it was fine, and I went home and it was broken again. So this is badly pressed. The problem is always on this shade here, and I want my money back. I don't want to deal with this palette. I tried this one. It's a great cream. I wish they had it as a single. I swatched this one. These are standard powder eyeshadows. Also this one. Nothing revolutionary. I would compare them to Nabla Satin and Shimmer. The innovation and uniqueness of this Paco Rabanne palette is in this cream. This is the best cream on the market, in my opinion, but I don't want to deal with this broken palette. I hope to get my money back. So the conclusion is that out of all these products, I could have done without this and this. I forgot the Gucci one. This was influenced by Mariam, but is in the wish list category. I wanted to try a Gucci blush, so I waited for a sale and I picked the pink one because this is more my vibe. These are the newest colors. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I will compare it when I get better. I will compare it with Vanessa Marik's blush. So this is my color. The way I do my blush is more on the apple of my cheeks. I don't do draping like you sculpt with a blush, so I don't do that, and therefore I like bright colors for my blushes, and this was totally my type of color. So this is number 7, True Pink. So you see how small would be my haul compared to all the purchases I did.